CAD/CAM Components has added an additional surface type to the Conic. Cubic surface is still a spine-driven surface, but it's not limited to the Conic cross-section rules. It is driven by the cubic equation in cross-section. So the inputs are a spine, an edge, and its tangent, in this case a surface, and the second edge and tangent. Here we have an example which goes from concave to convex and then back to concave. This isn't very easy to do with most conic surfaces. Cubics are a bit more tolerant. This is one of my favorite examples. This shows two blends connecting three faces. The middle face is a ramp connected to the taper upper surface and a flat lower surface. The left-hand side of the surfaces are very curvy or have a nice curvature, but they result in a very flat surface to the right. Conic surfaces do not perform well in this environment. The cubic is tolerant. It really doesn't care if it goes flat or not. So once again, our inputs are a spine, two edges, and their accompanying two slopes. I think this creates a very nice looking surface. Next we see a cubic blend actually producing a cubic shape, which is sort of an S curve. Starting with the spine, two edges, two slopes, but this time we do not have the middle flat surface. This is going to force the cubic surface to create an S shape to close the gap between these two surfaces. So on the left we have an S shape, and on the right it becomes a straight line. Here we have an example of the limitations of a cubic surface. Cubic surfaces cannot work between two parallel faces. This example shows a blend between two faces that are closed in at a slight angle. And we will open the angle to show the failure point of the cubic surface. Typically you would have to break it into a middle edge and its slope, two surfaces, or use another type of bridging curve. So let's go ahead and open the SketchUp until the surface fails. As you can see, the top edge is pointing down towards the bottom edge, creating a closed angle. As the angle opens up, we encroach on the range where the surface fails. So we've exceeded the acceptable amount of curvature or angle that the surface will accept. So typically you want to stay 15 degrees below 180 or no more open than 165 degrees. So the limitations are spine driven and it has to be closed. So other than that, the surface is very robust and a lot of fun to use.